OSS, bullish trend but measured liquidity. Public float sits around 20 million shares, modest for a small cap defense or edge compute name. Average daily volume around 882K suggests reasonable but not explosive liquidity. Stocks with this profile often have choppier moves and can gap on news. Short interest, less than 1%, indicates little overt bearish positioning. Few traders are betting against the name. Options open interest skewing to calls but shallow, less than 5K contracts, points to some speculative interest but not a crowded trade. Technically, OSS has been trending above its 200-day moving average, consistent with broader bullish dynamics seen through late 2025 and into early 2026. Sustained support above that level typically reflects longer-term accumulation rather than pure short-term speculation. January 7th, 2026 defense order, what it means. On January 7th, 2026, OSS announced a pre-production order around $1.2 million from a new U.S. defense prime contractor to build rugged compute and visualization systems for U.S. Army combat vehicles. Those systems are designed to process and disseminate real-time sensor and video data, providing a 360-degree situational awareness capability in degraded visibility. They are deployed across platforms like Stryker, Bradley, and Abrams vehicles. The company said it expects to deliver prototypes for field testing in a 3 to 6 month timeframe, which positions this as an important development phase milestone rather than a revenue windfall today. What investors care about. Positive sentiment drivers. Ingraining prime contractor integration bolsters credibility. Being part of a larger defense supply chain is often valued for future scalable revenue opportunities beyond this initial order. OSS hardware validation at the U.S. Army Ground Vehicle Systems Center strengthens technical legitimacy, especially in rugged compute and sensor fusion. Broader portfolio moves, like selling a non-core subsidiary to sharpen focus, have been positive catalysts in late 2025. Cautious sentiment offsets. The order is pre-production, not reflectively a production contract with embedded recurring revenue. Investors are often wary until production awards or volume commitments are confirmed, and at about 1.2 million, the immediate dollar impact is modest relative to OSS's scale, but its real value is strategic positioning. No revenue guidance tied to the award yet, so the market has to discount forward expectations rather than price today's earnings. Market reactions so far. The news drove outsized volume and stock gains initially. One data source notes a 20% intraday jump on elevated volume, but follow-through can be mixed. Some coverage also noted volatility into the week after the announcement. In cases like this, near-term traders and technicals often react to catalyst spikes. Longer-term holders focus on pipeline visibility and order cadence, especially since OSS has had larger contracts previously, like a $6.5 million military-oriented contract in 2025. The bigger picture: defense tech and Army ground vehicles. Contextually, the U.S. Army continues to prioritize 360-degree situational awareness and sensor fusion tech. This is a broader procurement trend, not specific to OSS. Vehicles like the Stryker and Bradley already incorporate advanced optics and camera systems. Partners that can integrate rugged compute into these platforms are strategically valuable. Thus, despite the initial order's modest size, OSS is playing into a structural defense modernization theme that many analysts like: edge compute and AI sensor fusion in combat vehicles. Sentiment takeaways since 2026. Bullish sentiments. Validates OSS tech via prime contractor and Army testing. Trend supportive technically, above 200-day average. capture of real defense supply chain work as opposed to just speculative AI hype. Neutral/cautious remarks. Early stage order. Revenue impact is future and contingent on further awards. Market reaction rally can fade without follow through catalysts, like production awards or larger contracts.
Okay, so the stock is currently up 8.18%. This is Monday, the 12th of January 2026, pre-market session. On the line trend, as okay, not on this chart. Okay, but before we get to that, to the daily chart, this is the 4-hour chart. This chart is reflecting this 8% gain right now. Okay, it's saying that it's may go into a contraction and that it might last up to Friday the 16th. As a matter then from then it might just be a consolidation. Projections are currently saying beginning from the least we have 7.33, 7.7, 8.32, and then 8.2. Momentum is expected to continue to weaken up till the close of today's trading session. Then after that, we are looking at the prospects of a consolidation that might remain in place up till Friday the 16th. Moving on to its daily chart. Okay, the underlying trend is strongly bullish, underscored by its 200-day moving average. Okay, so this is that news came out. The news of the contract was on the 7th. So the stock, let's see roughly what did it gain? It rose from 6.44 to 8.8. Okay, that looks like yeah, almost 30% in two trading sessions. But on Friday the 9th, it's contracted that expansion. So going by what we have, it is retesting. It is retesting that the highs it printed on Thursday the 8th. That's where it is right now. It seemed to have yeah, that it seems to have retested that 8.73, 8.73, yeah. And the algos, the extrapolation seemed to have it was saying that today was going to be an up day, and that is what we're looking at right now. But we don't exactly know whether it's going to decline tomorrow the 13th. But for so far so good. It got it right. You can see here it's pointing to the upside here. Okay, the momentum according to this extrapolation is expected to continue to pick up. Yeah, pick up strength up till Wednesday the 21st. Okay, no guarantee that this will be the case at all. So what we can also see is that the 40-day moving average is also expected to keep rising to act as a support. Okay, yeah. So in the interim before the 28th of January, the stock is expected to trade. If it pulls back, it's yeah, okay. It's actually expected to trade within the space. So um yeah, even though today, yeah, it's expected to trade within the space before the 28th of January. But a lot can happen between now and then. Yeah. Okay, so see what you make of OSS, and thank you very much for watching this video.